Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I had a little bit of a problem, and so I decided I needed to wash up the New Holland here. It was, man, dirty, dirty, dirty. It's going to get dirty again, but I'd rather start off clean. So I went ahead and I hooked up the Massey and pulled out the internationals, and we got out here in the field. And let me get these doors closed. Got out here in the field and I started right over here and I made it down to there, and a whole bunch of hydraulic hoses started blowing. Uh, Two of the coulters fell out, and Fred and we just shook our heads. In fact, I think Fred's coming back right now. So I went over to the dealership and I bought this brand new Bednar cedar. Uh, we'll talk to Fred here. He doesn't even know about it. He took off and went to go try to plant, and I called him, told him I was coming back over here. Hey, Mr. Fred.
Hello.
Well, you want to see what put me in debt right off the bat for my farm? Here it is.
I was gonna say, I see something different.
Yeah, well, after all that issue that we had with the international, yeah, I had to do something, man.
Understandable.
I financed this, but it hopefully will at least do the job. I went one row up and down the field, and I figured that was good enough. It works, so
Alrighty.
I figure it'll work. I got to put some fuel in the New Holland here real quick, but once I get done with that, this field right back here behind the house, if you want to go ahead and start just running it, planting it to wheat, then yeah, I'm ready to go as soon as I get some fuel.
Alright.
All right, everybody. Well, let's hop in here and we'll look. Let's see. Yeah. Well, my fuel gauge must be off. Let's go ahead and get some fuel in here. I know it was low, but according to my gauge, it isn't. But I know for sure it was low. Yeah, it's still pumping in. There we go. Okay, well, washed off. I can see out the windows better. And we're going to plant this up. Boy, that's a tricky thing to run, let me tell you. I mean, it's not bad. For the choices that I had, this was about it. So I'm just glad that they had it available. It's kind of a noisy thing, but it's not too bad. We're going to double over what we planted here just to be sure that it gets all planted. I see I still got a little bit of water hanging out over there, but that's okay. Okay, let's see if we can swing up into this. Can't turn too sharp with it. It does do a decent job. Oh, there's a deer out in the field. Fresh venison. Look out, deer. Look out. Darn things. Well, seems to be doing a good job. Oh, I wonder if... I don't know if Fred's got a CB in that or not. I never asked him. I've got one in here, but Being an open cab, I bet he doesn't. I don't know. Well, I don't think this is too bad for a brand new seeder. It seems to be getting the job done. I don't have an indication of how much seed we are using here. So that's kind of interesting. I imagine we'll just have to check it from time to time and see where we are on our seed level. Oh, hope I'm getting close enough here. Not used to this new style seeder. Well, for that matter, I'm not used to anything here because, well, you know, this is starting from scratch once again. Got to learn everything. That seems to be good. Looks like we're maintaining a good speed. I think I'm getting everything. Let's check, shall we? Check our seed depth and everything. There we go. Dig in here a little bit. Yeah, seed depth seems to be good. Am I missing any over here on the edges? No, I appear to be covering. That's good. Excellent. Well, we'll hop back in, fire it back up, and just keep on a-rolling. Till we get her planted anyway. All right, everybody. Well, I'm just going to keep right on a-rolling along, and we'll see you here in a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, I think we got that pretty well finished up. Everything appears to be going pretty good for me. Fred hollered at me for a minute and said that there was something wrong on his end, and I'm not sure what it is. We're going to find out here real quick. Let me park up here in front. I probably need to refill my seeds. We'll hop up and have a look here. Okay. Oh. I didn't, There we go. Mr. Fred.
How's it going?
Well, not too bad. How about yourself?
Not too bad.
What was your problem you were having?
Well, you know how you told me you had this place all fertilized and we didn't need to put any down?
Yeah.
Well, I had the fertilizer shut off,
Oh?
and I'm still all out of the fertilizer.
Really?
Yeah,
So you're saying I'm going to have some stripes of very, very fertilized wheat?
it's quite possible.
Well, if you had it shut off, what the heck?
I looked at the bottom of the box, trying to find like maybe a clogged hose or something, and the entire fertilizer box is rotted out on the bottom side. It's all rusted through.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, 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 no. That's not good. That's not good at all.
No, so I figured
Ah, man.
while you're checking your dealer, getting ready to go on from here, I'm gonna go next door see if the guys back at the mechanic shop behind the dealership there can help me get it patched up or something. See if I can get
Okay.
that fixed.
Well, I knew. I guess I should say I didn't know. I kind of had a feeling when we got into this and we saw all this older equipment that we were going to find some things, and it kind of looks to me like they just polished a turd. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully this is the only thing that we find it on, but so far, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I really do. I do know one thing in the near future when we get some money in. The New Holland is a great tractor here, but it wasn't made to pull this cedar. It's probably a little bit. It's powerful enough, but it's too lightweight. So I'll
Uh,
have to be looking into that in the future at some point. So
gotcha.
traffic picked up, man. Well,
Yeah.
I I don't know. What were you gonna say, Fred? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope, you're good. I was just gonna say while you're checking your deal over and whatnot, I'm gonna go get that taken care of, and I should be back shortly.
Okay. Well, I'm going to plant some barley, and I'm going to do it over in the field, not the upper field over here, but the far down field, the bottom field.
Gotcha.
And I think that would just be a good place.
Sounds good to me.
So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. Alrighty,
Alrighty.
well, I'll see you here in a bit.
Yep, I'll hurry.
Okie doke. Well, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and top this off with seed real quick. And I'll see you in a few. All right, everybody. I got her topped off, and I'm heading down here to the field that we're going to plant. Might as well unfold it and get it ready. Trying not to go too fast through here. Oh, no. Don't need that hanging out there. I didn't realize it was out. Hit the wrong button, apparently. But anyway, we're going to do this lower field right here. We'll go ahead and do it in barley as well. And I haven't heard nothing out of Fred yet. He's been gone for, a little while. Not terribly long. Of course, he's got to drive down there, drive back, etc. Boy, my driving is terrible in this thing. But we'll go ahead, fire it up here. Drop her down and see what we get. Well, it don't look too bad. we seem to be doing pretty good. I see my AC drip down on my steering wheel there a little bit. Probably need to change that filter out. But, yeah, no big deal. Well, I have to say, so far, I am very pleased with this Bednar. It seems to be a very nice piece of machinery. I've never used one before. We'll have to see how well it does when we get to the end of the year and we're actually harvesting all of this. Oh my. Might be getting too far away there. Yeah, I don't think the front of this tractor is just quite heavy enough for this thing. Just doesn't have enough weight on it, I don't think. It kind of slides and gets pushed around a little bit out here in the field. But I guess it could be worse. And I really don't have the best tires on this. I've got basically road tires, or, you know, tires that you would use for, well, to be honest, tires that you would use for a grass operation, for working on grass or road. They're not heavy ag tires like I probably should have. There we go. But, well, I'm going to go ahead and just keep working on this, and hopefully Fred will be here shortly. I'm sure he will. Of course, you know, if they have to do any kind of welding or anything on that, it might take him a minute or two. But we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, see you guys here in just a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, got it finished up, and Fred, we're going to have a little chit-chat with Fred. I'm guessing he got really bad news. Or at least that's what it looks like from here. So, I hollered at him when we were passing each other and told him to meet me in the yard, so we'll discuss it then. But yeah, that's it's a nice looking tractor setup he's got going there. I'm definitely impressed. And it looks like the dealership talked him into the same planter or seeder as I have. Which, to be fair, they had a couple of them sitting there, so. And I think the only option besides that was something way bigger than either one of us will need or can use, so. I'm going to back this up here and clean off the coulters and everything and make sure they are in better condition. I think the tractor is in good shape, but definitely want to do at least a little bit back there. Straighten myself up. That ought to be good. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Mr. Fred, now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but you left in a 1066 and a Massey Ferguson drill. Um, um,
Dead. Dead.
did you, did you have some pretty bad issues, I take it?
Oh yeah, that planter is. Oh, that Massey Ferguson drill. It was done.
It was
Uh,
toast, huh?
they gave me scrap prices. It was that bad.
Ooh.
And
They
I
couldn't
asked,
re-weld that box?
no. You want to
Oh.
know what they ended up doing with that thing?
Huh.
So they told me it's bad enough it wasn't worth fixing. And they're like, the best thing we can do is offer you scrap prices. And they said if you don't take scrap prices, they told me that they're gonna have like 4 times in it than what it's actually worth just to fix the fertilizer setup.
Oh my.
So I told them, okay, that's fine, I get it. And I sold it to them for scrap prices. They immediately unhooked it from my tractor, picked it up with a loader, took it out back, and dumped it in a pile.
Ah. Oh
They
Lord.
they didn't have it 5 minutes before that took place. So I got a pretty good suspicion it was bad.
Yeah, if they did that, that means they didn't even want to try to salvage it. That's pretty bad, man.
Right.
So
Anyways,
I assume either they didn't have anything that you could pull with the 1066, or they sweet talked you into this bigger cedar.
they had 2 more options, and neither one of them was a whole lot better than the Massey. They were better because they weren't
They
rusted
weren't
out solid.
leaking.
Yes, yes, they're solid,
Ah,
but they were actually more narrow than that Massey was.
I'll be darned.
So it would have taken a while, anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, I told them that they had sold you one of these. You were liking it. They gave me a little brochure to read over, and I did some reading on it. Anyways, it's supposed to be one of the top of the line things that they carry right now.
Yeah.
I was like, well, heck, I'll do it. And then they started laughing. They're like, what are you going to do? Try to pull it with that international? So, like, well, obviously, no. It's like, I'll have to take the international back home to get my AGCO and bring it back, then hook up. They're like, well, what do you actually use that international for? It's like, well, after I get rid of this, it's like I can use it for rake, swathing, barreling, primarily barreling. If I get this planter. Like, well, do you have something to run the rake and such? Well, yeah. They're like, you could use your other tractor on your barreler if you need to. It's like, okay, well, where are you going with this? We want to buy your international, and we got a tractor we've been sitting on for a while, trying to get rid of it because it's an import setup.
Right.
Anyways, they took me out to the corner of the lot and they showed me this thing,
Yeah.
and I told them, it's like, well, that's kind of interesting because I've got that
You
like
got a dudes at
70.
home.
Yeah, we got like
Yep.
that 70 or 80 horse one with the loader back home, and it's smooth running and easy to operate. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And they said it'll be just like my Atco, basically the way it operates, but a little bit older. And, green, different body style. But the drivetrain and the powertrain, they said would be almost identical. So it's like,
Well, sure.
so okay, so what are we talking? Well, we'll make a joint deal. Anyways, the joint deal put me in debt with them. But I've got two pretty solid
Did
tractors.
you do their in-house financing?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I did.
Yeah. Anyways, the way it is now is I have two. Well, the Atco back comes rated at 225, and this is rated at 230.
Ah, okay.
Anyways, I got two pretty good, solid tractors now.
Yeah, high horse tractors. Yeah.
Yeah, so my thoughts were put one on the plow and put the other one on the cultivator when it comes that time, and it'll save a little bit of time of unhooking, hooking, unhooking, hooking.
Sure. I
And
mean,
in
that
theory,
honestly makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, then in theory, both of these tractors should pull this planter,
Oh, yeah.
and I could use. Well, with the duals on the front, it won't be a good baler, but the other one could still be a pretty darn good baling tractor. So it's not too bad of a deal in theory.
No, well, it's a toss-up, and I mean, it all makes sense. That's all that matters, is it all makes sense. So, yeah. Um, I think that you got yourself a darn good deal here. It's man, they either spick and span this thing like you wouldn't believe, or it's just that good a shape.
Yeah.
At least to
What?
me, it looks
Yeah,
like it's in extremely good condition.
it is.
I see
That
some new parts on it here and there that are different colored, so that's a positive. Means they have taken time to go through and put something new on it.
yeah. I did see they messed with me a little bit because you know how we're running the same tags on like all the trucks and the semis on our farm and so forth.
Yeah, I noticed you got
They 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 put the license plate on it as a ha ha funny, I think.
yeah, well, you got one on the front and the back, and heck, they even put one on here to mess with you.
Oh boy, did they get me, because I didn't realize all that until we were looking at it there.
Well, now you got me thinking about it. Yeah, see, they didn't put one on mine.
Oh, they're playing games with me.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah,
Yes, no,
they're
I know
just
what I'm doing
probably
when I get home.
they I think they saw a sucker and said, "Hey, let's get you." No, I'm just joking. Ah,
Nope.
they probably said, "Oh, this guy, he looks like, he's got that one of them curved hats on. He's
He's one of them ones.
he's one of them ones. We're gonna mess with him."
Well, they sure got me.
Yeah, they don't know you like I do, so there you go.
Yep. Get home and I get some tools. I'm gonna pop that thing off when I get home.
Yeah, I would. Watch, they'll put it on with the Torx or something that you don't have in your toolbox.
I've got those too.
Or, oh, hey, no, that's German engineering on this. It's probably a metric Allen.
I think I got those. I don't know.
I got a drill, that'll take it off.
Yep. Drill the
Yeah,
drill the
drill it
house.
out. Yep,
Oh, I've got a grinder.
there you go. Well, I'm going to clean off mine, check my seed level, and then head up to your place, and we'll start working on yours. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, well, I'll see you up there here in a few. I don't know if you need to top off while you're down here or not, but
Nah, should be good.
alrighty. Well,
All right.
I'll see you up there, and I think your purchase looks darn nice. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Pretty smooth. So appreciate it, man.
Nay, not a problem. But all right, well, I'll let you get up there, and I'll hurry and get myself up there too.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, everybody. Well, like I said, we're gonna clean these off, and yeah, Fred's got him a nice new tractor. Little different than what I expected him to come back with altogether, but hey, if it works, it works. Well, anyway, like I said, I'm going to get this cleaned off, and we'll go from there. But for now, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.